hey guys, I forgot to plug my mic in for the first 20, 25, 30 minutes. It sounds okay, but just, fucking deal with it.
Just a heads up.
Just a heads up. Just a heads down. Heads down. Listen to it.
The audio's going to be a little off.
Sometimes mommy and daddy have a little bit too much of the feel-good juice, and we get a little puzzled, and we make mistakes. Just know that we still love you.
We still love you deeply.
Despite how flawed and unwanted you were, and the ruination you laid on your mother's body. We still love you.
We're still proud of you, as proud as we are of this jacuzzi tub.
Her vagina is ruined!
Sin.
Delicious.
We're chock full of the fruits of the devil.
I had a whole bunch of ideas of how to start this episode, but I'm not going to do any of them.
What were they?
I was going to pretend to be dying.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and because last week I was so sick, and now I'm still not completely better.
Your lies.
Yeah, and be like...
You sound a lot better.
Thank you. Yeah. Just be lying on my deathbed and be like, continue the podcast without me. My dying wish is for you to do Would You Rather.
We're just like, oh, what a shame.
And then I was like, that's a real downer for the fucking 50th...
The twist is that you're alive!
That's the twist.
Or the twist is that we actually just do the 50th episode without you.
On a very special episode of the PJC, there's no Dane. Finally. And then the show is perfected.
That was my favorite one!
There was just something about it that I really loved, that I really dug.
I can't put my finger on it because it wasn't there.
This episode got 50,000 downloads for some reason. Oh, goodness. No. And then, what was the other idea? Probably just like another celebratory one, but we did that on the 10th week anniversary spooktacular. God, I love that one. Should we just have a flashback episode where we just like, and remember when?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, we should do that. We should do a clip show.
A clip show.
Yeah.
But they're all fake clips.
Where we recreate them in real time.
Guys.
Oh.
Guys.
Huh.
Remember that time where we did the podcast in the C Lab 2021?
Under the influence of the C Lab 2021?
Yeah.
I'm glad you all have entered the C Lab to record this podcast. I know it was quite a long trek, but your country will thank you.
I hope you boys understand this is a haunted sea lab full of mummies. Shark mummies.
What? Oh. I don't remember this part.
Ensign Jimmy, it's your turn to say anything about haunted. We've given you a literal treasure trove of materials.
I don't know. I don't remember that part at all. It's like you're just making shit up.
Why would you make stuff up about our trip to Sea Lab?
Jimmy's just like, when's lunch?
I thought you looked like you were gonna say something, and then you're like, "No, you go."
Why would I say anything? I've already said things.
I don't know. You just had the physical look about you of looking to say words.
Nope.
Our perfect show ruined.
Ruined forever. Well, welcome everyone to the PJC. This is a Would You Rather podcast in its 50th week
50th week.
50th week. We've nearly done this a year. We'll have another craziness when it's been a year, but
Weeks from now.
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, holy
there are
cow.
52 weeks in a year.
We get two celebrations. It's like Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I don't do math. Or year math. But we do Would You Rathers here, along with other things. My name's Dane.
My name's Brian.
I'm Jimmy.
And welcome to this very special episode. We have cakes and pies and
fountains.
just
That's what the jacuzzi is this week. Is a chocolate fountain.
it's we're soaking in bubbling chocolate.
Oh, it's the best.
It is the best.
It's so rich.
People pay a lot of money for this, and we get it for money also because we bought all the chocolate.
And it gets everywhere.
It gets everywhere. It's just real slippery sliding.
Every little nook and cranny.
You know when you spackle a wall?
I do.
It's like that, but delicious.
I feel like a Thomason's English muffin in here. So we're really excited. We're so excited. Get to the chopper. That's how excited we are.
Get there.
But let's start this whole crazy train with a bang. This chocolate fountain with a squish. I don't know.
Splash, I was taking a splash.
Do.
Taking in a chocolate liquid.
Our
You gotta
first
go.
Would You Rather of the night comes to us from Eustace and Pinnell. Eustace asks, would you rather be the world's greatest music rapper or world's greatest gift rapper? You see what they did there?
Yeah, it's very clever.
Do you
Am I
what?
revered?
Yeah,
Gift
you're
rapper?
known. You're the world's greatest.
It's like imagine our world where the world's greatest gift wrapper is also well known.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so. There's videos of like in department stores in Japan. Where they have like it's like they just have a tiny little sheet of paper. It's like the perfect amount of paper to just overlap with the thing, and they just like have it down to a science because they're all just the boxes. Like, flip it over, flip it, tape, and then it's done. It looks gorgeous.
They don't make those noises, do they?
They might.
I doubt it.
It's a comedy show.
Okay.
For Christmas in Japan.
Can this one be called episode 50, Christmas in Japan?
It absolutely can.
Oh,
This is
wow.
the thing about Christmas in Japan. It's all comedy based. Santa is
Is the Kentucky Fried Chicken guy.
In Japan, Christmas is the 50th week of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's voiced by Jerry Seinfeld. Is the thing.
What's the deal with all these snowflakes?
I like chicken, I guess. I'm Jerry Seinfeld.
You know, when your hands get greasy.
What is the deal with Krampus? Why does he keep eating all the fucking children?
I was a good boy, but he bit my foot anyway. No biting.
And airplane food. Anyway,
Classic Seinfeld. Kentucky Fried Seinfeld.
I did like there was a time when I worked at when I was working retail, and like part of what we did at the store I worked at was like gift wrapping for Christmas, and it was kind of interesting. Like I wasn't like a master of the trade by far, but like being taught like how to quote unquote properly wrap a gift did make like a lot of difference.
Oh, did it?
It changed up my gift wrapping game forever.
Hey, Brian, could you throw a couple of those skills my way? Because I am the worst gift wrapper.
Let me show you on our podcast.
I'm gonna have to fight you for that title of worst gift wrapper. Because I have taken a box with 4 sides, wrapped it, and now it has 5 sides.
Okay.
And I don't know how that works.
So Jimmy, remind me what I got you for your birthday.
We've already. So
It's fine. Just do it
for
real
this
quick.
flashback episode. For my birthday. Well, you didn't wrap it, is the thing, but you got me some nuts, some cashews,
Oh,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
and some fancy salt.
A box of salt.
Box of salt flakes.
And what did I quote unquote, wrap it in.
Bagged it
Uh-huh.
in a reused T-Mobile bag.
Because it was the only thing I had. Now, I've opened things from you that have been wrapped. So,
you say you can't wrap things at all?
I don't.
Oh.
And when I do, they ain't good.
See, so I do, but
Yeah.
then they ain't good.
So there you go. You're better because you do, and I don't.
You know,
Can do what?
it's funny. Like, you pick up on just like a few little things, and it makes your presents look a lot nicer.
Oh, yeah?
It's weird. Yeah.
Maybe we could, when we start our Patreon, you can do a little separate stretch goal episode of how to properly gift wrap something.
Sure. And here's like a free teaser tip just for everybody who's listening. Use your thumbs.
Huh.
You got opposable thumbs. Use
I
them.
always try and use my tongue.
Yeah.
Because it's opposable too.
Toes for me.
Mistake number 1. Don't use your toes or your tongue. I've got a
You know, I was wondering about that t-shirt you wear all the time. Mistake number 1, don't use your toes or your tongue. And now I get it.
There's a new mnemonic for it too. There's a little rhyme.
Uh-huh.
Hey, you dumb! Don't use your toe or your tongue.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember it even better now.
Yeah.
Professor, I have a question. What if my wrapping paper is scratch and sniff?
Go to fucking hell!
You can just go straight to hell.
That seems like
That's-
a Christmas overreaction. Okay.
The holidays are a highly pressurized time
Yeah, it's-
for people.
Jam it all in.
Emotions run high,
They run very high,
especially at the Warlock household.
especially the teaching professionals of the Warlock household. The tenured professors.
They'll never get fired.
So,
Never.
would you rather be a Santa Claus fried chicken Jerry Seinfeld in Japan, or a tenured professor in the Warlock household during the holidays?
Tempting both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, being Jerry Seinfeld means you're an automatic bazillionaire.
Yeah.
So, that
Get
might
those
be a
7
little
cent checks all
tempting.
the time.
Or you could live out in the country like Brian's family.
Yeah.
What country's that?
In rural town, USA.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Where the horses are sweet and the trees are good looking and all the roads are paved with pavement.
Where all the cows live indoors and all the people live out in the dirt like animals.
When you said indoors, I imagine them just in doorways. They're just all the cows have to be surrounded by a doorway.
It's in case of an earthquake.
That's
Yeah.
right, guys. All kidding aside, we use cows instead of doors in the country.
Because they're so plentiful.
It's more eco-friendly.
It's so equal friendly too.
It's organic, which equals better.
Excuse me, has my door been raised correctly? What is my door's name?
Door's been acting up lately.
Oh man, my door's just not eating right. I need to go call the door doctor. Oh. And there it is. No, but seriously, music wrapper or gift wrapper?
Yeah.
I love how we went immediately to the more boring of the two.
Yeah.
Is it boring?
Yeah, because if you're the world's best rapper, you're like, who's the world's best rapper right now?
Oh, I don't know.
Drake.
Oh,
I'm
man.
like thinking to myself, he might be, and then you're just sitting there cracking up, though.
Nope. I don't know rappers.
I mean, Drake, he...
Honestly, guys, I don't know a lot about hippity hop music.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Hey, let's just it's the 50th episode, guys. Let's just put all our cards on the table. We're 3 really white dudes sitting in a hot tub bullshitting for an hour every week. So,
I remember one time I was talking with some like younger coworkers.
cis white males. Keep going.
But like at the time I was like talking with some coworkers who were like younger and
An eclectic mix.
an eclectic mix of coworkers, and they were like talking about like rap music, and they're like, "Hey, do you listen to any rap, Brian?" And I'm like, "Well, I've listened to a little bit of the Beastie Boys," and they're like, the Beastie Boys are in their 50s, Brian. And I was like, you're right.
And that's okay.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No, it's not.
My mom has a story that she loves to tell. So when
Are you about to tell it?
Yes.
Is
when
it
rap
funny?
was new in the 80s.
Yeah.
I guess.
Back when rap was new.
Late 70s, I'm not really sure. But whenever it was new-ish or beginning to become a little bit mainstream, one time my mom and my grandma were walking together, and there was a bunch of guys with a boombox playing some rap music, and my grandma, bless her heart, just decides to start fucking dancing. All crazy.
That's your grandma.
As if she is part of it. And she certainly was not part of it. And my mom was very embarrassed.
I mean...
She was just like, ya-da-da.
I think we should have a new weekly segment of Stories from Grandma where Jimmy tells us stories, because you've told me stories about your grandma strangling trees.
There was
hiding $100 bills in Lazy Boy recliners. Losing $100 bills.
I'll tell another quick one real fast.
Okay, good.
When she was, I feel like I might have told this podcast story before, but when she was a one of 10 children, and she was like right in the middle of all of them. So at some point, her mom was giving birth in the bedroom in the 40s or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
In the Great Depression. And her grandmother was watching them, and my grandma asks, "Why is mommy yelling?" Because she's giving very painful birth to a child.
Right.
And her grandmother, who must have just been a very nice lady, told my grandma, "She's in there dying because you've been bad."
Oh my god. That'll teach you a little shit.
Ask questions.
How dare you be curious and empathetic to your mother's plight?
Oh man.
Yeah, I'll tell grandma stories. Weekly tradition.
Good.
Yeah.
I just imagined her also like being in the 40s with her mom giving birth, and like a salesman coming up. "Hey there, little girl. I'm a Bible holder salesman. Your mama in? Oh no, she's in the other room giving birth.
She's in the other room dying."
Well, when she's finished, let her know.
It really
the Bible holder salesman's calling.
It really is true. These fucking little shit millennials just don't understand respect like they did back in the old days.
They don't.
Parents just don't understand millennium.
They kind of, I don't know.
Parents just don't understand.
That does tickle me.
I would rather be a gift wrapper. I'm not good at rhyming quickly.
Well, you'd be the best at it.
I don't care. No, I'm saying me personally now. And so I haven't ever like wanted to be that, because I could just kind of accepted it. But like, I feel like there'd be so much more utility, because I don't want to be known as the world's best rapper. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's not
that's
something.
Surprising, because you always want to be the center of it.
I do want to be the center of attention, but I feel like if I'm in a room with a bunch of people and somebody knows me and they're like, "Hey everyone, this is the world's best gift wrapper," and everyone's like, "What? That's not no." That's not a thing. And then I'm like, "Well, I'm good at it." And then everyone's like, "Okay, well, show me your moves."
Nobody, but everyone's always like...
And they give me, I don't know, they give me like a cheese grater and a napkin, and they're like, "Do something with this."
Are you the MacGyver?
Yeah. And I just fucking bust out this beautiful... like
swan.
I was gonna say swan, or just like, it looks like some masterfully crafted elven package, like a Castle Mordor. Yeah, that's a place. I don't even need to use tape or anything, and I've just made this sculpture, this beautiful, pristine, in seconds. Of a cheese grater and a cocktail napkin. I feel like that would just blow everyone away. And I would be the center of attention in that room in that moment. And that's fine. And then I wouldn't have to be famous and like get addicted to drugs and get people pregnant and stuff.
Girl, I wanna get
You know, like rappers do.
Like all of them do.
every single one of them. Even the female ones.
Yeah.
Oddly.
I don't want to do that. So I would be the gift wrapper so that I can make rap magic. But with a W.
I'm a little bit torn, honestly, because I like...
Torn? Wrapping paper?
Sounds like you are not the world's best gift wrapper if you're tearing shit up.
Why are you choking on the chocolate?
You might be surprised.
Just drink the chocolate. Don't choke on it.
So... choking the chocolate sounds like a dirty sex thing.
Hey, Brian, you choke on that chocolate last night?
It's like it's difficult to decide because like on the one hand, like I really know like jack about rap. But if I was like the best rapper, like there's a lot of money in that, and like I don't know, like you're probably not gonna be the best rapper forever, but like you like save up some of that sweet rap money. Wrap it all up in a bank account, and like you're like set for
you're
life
wrapped at that point.
Yeah, and like I don't know.
Then you can get to movies.
Yeah, you could go from rapping to acting, like Common or Mos Def, or
he's not named that anymore.
Or Balki Botakamos. Perfect Strangers. Read about it. Take a look in a book.
That's that boxing movie one, right?
Reading
Rocky?
Rainbow.
What was it?
Yeah, it was Rocky.
Yeah, exactly. He was in that.
Excuse me while I look up nothing on my phone real quick.
At the same time, there is a certain appeal in being the sort of weird celebrity that the world's best rapper would be. It's kind of like being like a prize-winning like eating championship, you know? Like to a certain small number of people, like you're extremely famous, but you're not like real famous. And I kind of like how offbeat and weird that would be, but there's no fucking money in that. There's no fucking money in
what
that.
you're saying is that you're a greedy asshole who's in it for the money. And not the art. I'm judging you.
There'd be an amount, like, you probably would fetch a high price at like a Nordstrom.
You'll buy it at a high price?
Yeah. Somebody'd hire you to be like, oh, you're the best. And it's a spectacle. Come work in our New York facility.
Yeah,
what you rapping?
They make you the...
What you unwrapping? Stranger.
You're making a reference right now that I'm not getting.
There's like 5 people who really got a kick out of that.
Do they listen to this podcast?
You're right, maybe like 7.
It's Resident Evil.
Okay, great.
I'm gonna out everything.
Resident Evil 4.
Super duper. Yeah. I watched 10 minutes of that once in college.
It's a great game.
It's the best one.
It's a great game.
Good.
So yeah, anyway, I'll take the offbeat celebrity of being the world's best gift wrapper.
I'm gonna be the hip hop rapper. And I'll tell you why.
Tell us.
So, that'd be cool and all.
You chomping on my steez, bro.
Yeah, well, so is everyone.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like Brian says it more than you.
He does. Brian, you say, I'll tell you why, a lot more often.
And I do, don't I? I make good on my promise.
You do. I wanted it to be my catchphrase, and then I stopped saying it, and you started saying it. It's okay. Don't force things.
Episode
Just let
50,
them happen.
The episode of transition.
It's important and necessary.
So, like, I feel like you watch a video like that on YouTube of somebody gift wrapping the best thing, and you're like, whoa, that's cool.
You get 1,000,000 trillion views.
And you get 1,000,000 trillion views, but people are thinking about you for the 2 minutes that you're on video, and then they're like, oh, that was cool, and then they do fucking whatever, and they finish jerking off or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
To your rapping videos.
Watching that rapping really got my boner hard.
My extra large boner hard.
There's probably an amount of money in gift wrapping, but not like triple A list fucking music star rapping.
No.
Plus, I get to hang out with musical celebrities that I like.
Yeah, that you are so into, like Ninja Sex Party.
No, I like music. I like regular music.
Do you?
Yes.
He likes LL Cool J. He likes Tone Loc.
My favorite current artist.
Jesus.
His head is like a shark's.
Brian, 1993 called.
He did the fist bump where he pounded his chest and then went peace sign.
Yeah, he did.
He invented that.
He also licked his lips constantly.
Did he?
You know what the LL
Not Tone Loc,
stands
the
for?
other one. Lick lips.
It stands for Ladies Love.
Oh,
Ladies
yeah.
love Cool James.
Jewel James.
Yeah.
James.
He's cool.
He's cool. He was great in Toys, too.
Oh, yeah, I remember that, yeah.
I love that movie.
Everyone's favorite film.
It's mine. It's one of mine. I love it.
It's full of a lot of weird moments.
He's got a hole in his head on the VHS.
He does. He does.
No DVDs in that movie.
It was also one of the first things I ever torrented.
That's hilarious.
So what you're saying is that you, like the materialistic Brian Warlock, would go for the money.
Yeah, but he went gift wrapping.
I chose art ultimately.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention. I stopped listening.
I mean,
Jeez.
it'd be chill because, like, also just the amount of work I'd be doing probably. Like, I like performing clearly.
Yeah.
I like to make things artistically, but then the amount of work that would be, the amount of downtime I should say,
Yeah.
while still being just filthy rich, be a lot of downtime. If I'm gift wrapping all the time, it's 9 to 5 work wrapping.
Do you want to
Wrapping
do
all day.
that?
I don't want 9 to
Yeah.
5 work.
No, you don't.
I would prefer to not work every day
Yeah.
if I had the choice.
No kidding. Go on. So,
So I'm picking music.
okay, there you go.
Picking that
Okay.
music.
I stopped listening.
You gotta listen. It's a 15th episode.
What?
Listen.
I'm sorry? What'd you say?
Your ears are full of chocolate liquids.
I went down below for a sec. What?
Liquids.
What'd I miss?
You don't
you go,
eat with
Volt.
your ears.
Um, Good job, everyone. Well, so I've been listening back to the first episodes of this old podcast back when we started. And the Lonely Hearts episodes started a little bumpy, but I think it's like one of my favorite parts of the podcast now. No, I mean, apropos of nothing, not that we're about to do the Lonely Hearts episode or anything, right?
No, what's the second? Would you rather?
Yeah, we'll just go right to the Would You
Oh,
Rather.
are we? Oh, do we?
Oh.
Were we supposed to? Were
Brian.
we supposed to have something?
Brian, are you okay? Brian?
Never felt so lonely in my life.
Got chocolate in your nose.
You're sniffing up that chocolate.
Oh, this much cacao always makes me cry.
It is 80% pure. We're in the bitter softness.
Talk about a bittersweet moment. It's Lonely Hearts, folks.
Yay! It is Lonely Hearts.
Whether we're appreciated or not, we're here. So you gotta deal with it.
Hey, let's melt some hearts here. Let's really get
Love you some hearts.
We'll break through the crunchy candy coating to the rich, milky heart of loneliness.
That's it. That's a good metaphor. It's better than the one I was thinking of.
What was yours?
It's just like it's hearts.
Hearts, stars, and horseshoes, clovers, and blue moons.
It's Lonely Hearts, folks, where we take a tub full of melted chocolate and we dip people into it like human candy. And
Candy cocoons.
can we guess the filling of these particular chocolates? Is it gonna be nougat? Is it gonna be that cherry cordial? Or is it
It's going to be love.
Or is it gonna be a 45-year-old man who thinks he's a dragon?
Fuck.
So this week, I'm gonna do something a little bit different. Gonna switch it up a little bit this week because I found a lot of shorter ones. So here's what my proposal is to my friend and my business partner Jimmy here. I'm gonna read off 3 of these shorter mofos, and we're gonna see if any of these 3 could be a good match for him.
Ooh.
I call it the Hydra de Amour, or the Cupid's shotgun. So
Trident. Of love.
that too. My first one is entitled Terrace House. Age 60, women for men, I think? Doesn't matter. We're all the same on the inside, squishy and pink. Terrace House. Binge watching Netflix Terrace House. 6 strangers come together to live in the same house. In this film, there is no script. They capitalized no script for some reason.
No script.
I'm so impressed with the politeness, authenticity, and communication skills that Japanese, parentheses, and half Japanese young people have.
Oh.
I have a crush on Japan now. I love the bowing and constant acknowledgement of others entering the room and leaving, and for their polite bluntness in paying attention to each other and caring what is going on in their lives, and for sharing candidly from the heart, and patiently listening to each other, and cooking for each other. It is a breath of fresh air. That's the entire personal.
Good.
Number 2.
How old was that last one?
60.
Okay.
All right. Number 2. Age 36. Women for men again. A family meal is something I am into it.
Yep. Not anything wrong with that.
I looked back myself and people around me. Everybody seemed to be in rush with daily activities.
Yep.
We rushed out of the house to work or school, then came home when there was no sunshine. Some of us worked through the weekend with the second or third jobs. Yes, it is the life in Bay Area. I am in the wheel too. I just want to be out of that cycle and enjoy life with someone. What I am passionate about? I love gardening, reading, traveling, backpacking, hanging out at the ocean, enjoying sunlight, and more.
Delicious.
There's nothing more than that. It's delicious.
A family meal is something I am into it. And you?
Again, he said it?
Again.
She.
Oh, right.
That's the second one. Number 3. Age 67, women seeking men. Take care of it. Yes, Dane?
Nothing, no.
Take care of it. I hope you know what I am referring to. It's that craving, desire, need to get naked together soon and enjoy each other's white body.
Oh, there it is.
You are man, I am woman. We are both in good health, horny, happy, and will be so much happier when we connect. Please be 49 to 79, have a sense of humor,
Such a wide range.
smart, caring, ready for some good times, ongoing. 2 separate words would be great. That's number 3 with a bullet.
Boy, oh boy.
Okay, so we have got a sexy lady last.
We've got take care of it.
Take care of it, right.
I hope you know what I mean by
Care of it.
I hope you know what I mean by it.
Sex.
We've got a family meal is something I am into it.
Right.
Who likes some things.
Uh-huh.
And they're in the wheel too. They know how the wheel works.
Yep.
And then there's Terrace House, who's a big fan of Netflix series Terrace House.
I do think that Netflix is an important thing to share with a partner, so I agree there.
It's half the price.
And now we've got to find out who these lucky folks are looking at.
I'm gonna say, I don't know if you quite said this, but we're gonna match up with somebody.
Yeah,
We are.
have to.
yes,
We have to.
This is
Make the
an
best.
imperative.
This is also good because I don't really remember what this one is. I got it a while ago. So it's gonna be a new surprise for me.
Oh, man.
The title is, and this is also sort of a long one to juxtapose yours. Da 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 is not all I have to say to you.
Starting off with a reference.
Yeah.
Is a picture of 3 chocolate bars on top of each other for this 50th episode podcast.
Very appropriate.
Then he goes into the subject. I have green eyes. You like music. Me too. Chocolate is its own food group. Uncontrollable laughter is as good as intercourse and other forms of mind-blowing sex. Well, almost. I'm as strong and fit and healthy. You are whoever you are. ... That's what I'm trying to figure out. Unless you have a severe multiple personality disorder, then you are others as well, which is cool, but might make dating tough. I'm gonna just let that soak in all for a while.
Yeah.
Then he says the full line of that song, which is da do 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 da 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 is not all I have to say to you. Except he's adding a word there. I'm not perfect. You shouldn't be either. I've been told I'm a world-class kisser. You have a whack sense of humor. You have 35 tattoos, or none, or 3. I have none.
You are a person, or not.
You are an animal, vegetable, or mineral.
You're a cactus with googly eyes on it.
Full of water. I have none. I have none, but I drew a picture of a ferret hang gliding on my arm once with a magic marker. Okay,
How
no,
whimsical.
I didn't. But if
What a liar.
Yeah.
A whimsical liar.
but I will if you like. Let's do whatever you want, I guess. I grew up here in San Francisco. As a matter of
Where's
fact...
that? What? Who?
As a matter of fact, I am realizing that the growing up part is still a work in progress. You want me to evolve into a better person that I am the day you meet me, but somehow not change too much. You think I am the cat's... I think you are the cat's meow. Ronald Reagan was both an actor and a president. Little George W. was both a president and ham sandwich. I smoke cigarettes, but I'm putting together a plan of attack, because I don't want to anymore. If you started to tell me a story, and I realize that you've already told me this, what would you prefer I do? Just listen, or stop you, ... Or stop you and then listen again. I mean, maybe it's a really good story. I think that in a situation reversed, I would probably prefer that you stopped me and said,
my God!
You already told me
now.
that story, you dumbass.
No.
And then giggled and wrapped your arms around me. That would be nice. 50 to 55.
You told me that story
range.
already, you pretty dumb.
Okay, so with these posts, I kind of dig the whimsical, almost tongue-in-cheek vagity of these, like I'm just giving you these subtle nuances about who I am without actually saying anything concrete. I kind of like those. But then he just...
But at the same time, it's like you gotta say anything about what you are.
Yeah, it seemed like kind of whimsical up to a point, and then it was
just pedantic.
Well, and then it was just kind of like, oh, you've got no sense of flow.
Right.
There's like no sense of structure to this.
No, you're trying for poetic and whimsical, and even funny.
Yeah,
and you're just hitting it wrong at every angle.
He's trying to be like the Geinik Munch's Scream lady from a couple weeks back,
right?
And he's just like not sticking the landing. He's
Not
missed
at
the
all.
pool and hit the concrete.
Yeah, but he's laughing about it because he thinks he's doing a good job.
Because the pain centers of his brain are cut off from the rest of his body, and he doesn't realize that he's got
Broken,
compound fractures up
yeah.
and down both legs.
Poor guy.
To take the
actually.
metaphor even further.
Yeah, so whimsy is definitely what I get off of him, but like misplaced whimsy. So where would that fit with Tara's house?
So I don't know if it's the first one, because nothing about this seems particularly Asian-inspired.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
She was into that.
That was all she was into.
She's got a love affair going with Japan. And there's nothing of the Land of the Rising Sun in his business. He doesn't even mention Netflix, does he?
No. So
Any of their fine
I don't think
programming?
she'd like him very much.
No, I don't think so.
She's looking for... She knows what she wants.
Yeah.
She does like that in this film there is no script, and he seems very unscripted. So
He does seem off book.
He seems off kilter.
We'll put her at the bottom of the pile.
Okay. Next up is getting out of that old wheel.
Family meal is something I'm into it.
I think she would be into him also.
Yeah, I think it might just be number 2, because number 3's like, let's fuck, though.
Yeah, he doesn't really talk about fucking much.
He doesn't. He wants to tell a story. Or not tell a story.
Yeah, and Take Care of It also seems kind of impatient, because she's kind of like, even in the subject line, get to it.
Take
Take care of it.
He is long-winded, if anything else.
He's like...
What is number 2's age range?
She is 36.
Okay, that might be a little young for him.
Might be.
But does she have a preference for age?
None mentioned.
Okay.
He didn't say his age to my knowledge.
But he says 50 to 55, right?
He just said 50 to 55, so that sounds like an age range request.
Yeah.
But
Well,
not what his age is.
To quote a song myself, you can't always get what you want, Mr. Talkie Lotsy.
And we are going
Talkie
to force
Lotsy.
you together with someone.
We're gonna jam you together
All jammed up. Productions.
like
if she doesn't-
Garfunkel and Oates.
If she does...
Yeah.
How dare you bring up Garfunkel in my presence?
Sorry.
How dare you?
Oates
You
is
gotta
okay.
you gotta deal with it, son.
Oates is okay. And the band Garfunkel and Oates is better than the actual
Yeah, they're legit.
Art Garfunkel. Anyway,
I need to listen to more of their stuff. Anyway, so where we were going somewhere and then we
I
didn't.
think it's number 2.
I think it's number 2.
I'll vote number 2.
But
Number 2.
I mean, this age is still kind of a sticky wicket for me.
Does he want to fuck and is he Asian?
No.
Then it's number 2.
I think it's got to be I think it's got because the heart wants what it wants.
Yeah.
And I think they've got a connection here that transcends age.
And hers is kind of whimsical in a way. Her phrasing and like how she talks about like getting out of
the wheel.
I think he'd be down to get out of that wheel.
Get out of it.
Break out of that wheel.
Yeah, I think there's sort of a Bjork-speak syncopation to her speech that is actually truly whimsical that he is trying to ape.
I want to get out of the wheel.
I think she could teach him a thing or two about a thing or two.
Yeah, where he is missing the mark, she does it effortlessly. And I think that would work well.
You stole the words right out of my mouth.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I think we got a match, boys.
Hey, we did it.
I'll applaud for that.
New York and an old guy.
Okay.
Maybe. Supposed old guy.
I love Bjork.
Do you?
I love Bjork. That's a real musician. I'll fucking rap with Bjork. It'll be great. She'll be like, yeah. No, she'll be like, yes.
And
I will do the thing.
And I love. I blew a kiss to you, the internet.
And the internet caught it and gnashed it in its never ceasing maw. Yeah. Our second Would You Rather of the night comes to us from the Reddits. That has been around also for 50 years. So, that's a real thing. This was submitted by user They Aren't Any. They Aren't Any asks, would you rather be the smartest person in the world or the stupidest person in the world? And there's a qualification where in both scenarios you have the same level of intelligence you have now.
Yeah.
So everyone around you in the world gets smarter or dumbler.
Oh, man.
Dumbledore.
I'm going to be straightforward and honest with you guys.
Uh-oh.
I
want to kill people.
Hate stupid people. And there are already a lot of stupid people.
Yeah.
So I think we're all pretty smart guys, the three of us. If everyone was smarter than us, the world would be like great.
Yeah, I can't fault your reasoning. 'Cause if everybody in the world was dumber than us,
that'd just be idiocracy.
That would not be great.
Nobody would fucking listen to you because they're too stupid.
But it doesn't say how much dumber. So if everybody was just one IQ point less than you,
I mean, is that a stipulation you're making?
Well, think about it this way, though.
It's more of a what if.
Think about how much smarter the smartest person in the world is than you
Quite
now.
a bit.
Quite a bit.
Who's the smart person? Is that old Stephen Hawking?
I don't know if... Well, we don't have, a figure on this.
No, okay, so there is a guy who has the highest IQ on record?
But, I mean, IQ as a metric, though, is, oft criticized and said by many to be very flawed. So, we can't count on that.
He himself, who has achieved this, that's, his job, is taking these IQ tests. He's made it his life goal to perfect, and he's kind of a greasy, gross dude who doesn't have a lot of education, but he's learned how to take these tests in a very good way. And that's his thing, is he tries to make his IQ higher. And he is a smart dude, of course, but
he's like that guy. He's like that guy from high school and community college who's just really good at taking tests.
Exactly.
He's just really good at multiple
And that's
choice.
what he says, is the more he does these things, the more he realizes that, he's not a particularly smart guy. He's just very good at taking these IQ tests. These particular tests.
Because they're just logic, right? That's the whole point. You don't need to know anything.
I took an IQ test when I was in 4th grade, and I don't remember what the test was about.
Well, no, I think they do actually require a certain background in some like mathematics and such. I mean, which is I think is part of the argument for why they are flawed. Like they do require a certain like background, like knowledge. Like there's an argument for cultural bias. Like for I don't know.
Hey guys, I plugged my microphone in.
Hey, Jimmy plugged his microphone in.
Yay!
So full disclosure, audience, listeners at home, viewers at large, the first half of this episode probably sounds a little different, and that's okay.
My bad.
Jimmy has rectified the situation, and we're gonna keep rolling on with this old epi.
I mean, I'll do what I can to fix it in post, but it probably sounds a little weird.
A little weird. But hey, we're a pretty weird bunch. We're a
little wacky. We're a little offbeat.
We're soaking in.
Some of our parents are related to each other.
I have a lot of parents, so that might work. And we are, of course, soaking in melted chocolate right now.
Yeah. Delicious.
Mostly chocolate.
So stupidest person in the world or smartest person in the world?
Right.
Do we want to be selfish and be the smartest people like the guy in Idiocracy and like fix all the world's problems with our common sense?
It's what plants crave.
It's what plants crave. They will crave our knowledge. Or do we want to be altruistic and become dum-dums? Maybe we'd even be famously dum-dums. Like, look at this guy.
Are we stupid, or are we just as low as it gets?
Yeah, we're as low as it gets. So
stupidest
the way
person in the world.
Like, so if we all, because I feel again that we are all smart guys.
Says the guy who didn't plug in his microphone.
Danathan.
You...
Danian rings.
Dane, sit at the back of the tub.
Okay.
Where's that done? Where's that shame corner?
Yeah.
I'll go into the shame tub. I'm so sorry.
Seriously.
It's full of whatever makes chocolate burn on your skin.
I was thinking for some reason the shame tub would be full of mayonnaise.
It's full of chocolate and ammonia.
God.
It's extra hot, so it's uncomfortable. This is your shame, your burning shame. I apologize, Jimmy. Go ahead.
It's fine.
We are pretty smart guys.
We're all pretty smart. I feel so. Oh God! All right, Jesus Christ!
All that chocolate.
All that chocolate. It's you know how like when you swim and you drink a little bit of chlorine water.
Yeah.
Like just inadvertently. That's me, but chocolate. But I'm doing it on purpose. No, but like I don't know. I feel like if you encounter in public like just like a really like a fucking just some public idiot. Like someone who's just like,
hey,
I'm gonna stand in the middle of the aisle and fucking just stare at these different pastas that are all the same that I'm choosing.
Which one?
Can't get through the aisle now.
They're all macaroni.
Or smaller bow ties. My cart is parked sideways. No one can get through.
Will the vodka sauce get me drunk? If I have the vodka sauce, can I drive
There's
home?
only one way to find out.
I mean,
vodka sauce party.
Guys, if we do choose everyone being dumber than us, that's what we'd have to put up with also.
Yeah, I don't want that. That's what I'm saying. I would hate that. So I think if we are so my point is like I would make fun of that person. Like fucking no shame. If somebody's being an inconsiderate fucking dumb idiot, I'm like maybe go fuck yourselves and never shop again, please. But if
Die of starvation because I don't like you.
Do I cook pasta in water? Or vodka?
my pasta's on fire again.
I keep microwaving it. I don't know how to cook anything.
Call it my special flaming pasta.
It's just so I like it because it's crunchy. I feel like if we're the baseline, we are not stupid enough to get publicly ridiculed on the regs.
That's true. We
So,
could get under the wire.
If everyone is at least an iota smaller than us, or smarter than us. I don't know what I just said. Smaller?
Also smaller.
Yeah, just tiny.
They're super smart, tiny people.
Tiny babies. Honey, I shrunk the smart guys.
Half the world. All the world.
The whole dang. I think that'd be all right.
Yeah, that'd be all right.
I mean, like, one question that's maybe worth clarifying is, like, so if we're the dumbest, like, are we like unintelligent to the point of being like disabled, like, by comparison, or are we just like very like the low intelligent?
We are who we are now.
Well, no. But what I'm saying is, like, in terms of like equivalency.
Yeah, I think you have to take the dumbest of the. So it's just like you just shift everyone up. So you take the dumbest person as a baseline.
Yeah.
And then you click Control A to select all of humanity and shift everyone to just above us. So there's going to be like insane super geniuses.
Well, but what this brings me to my question, though, is, like, in terms of that society, are we treated as though we are disabled?
No.
Are we treated as though we actually have, like, we need like caretakers?
It's hard to say.
Oh, you poor thing! You don't know hypergeometry. You can't possibly function in our society.
That's actually a good point. I think that might occur.
So, like, are we like the lowest? Are we like just like slightly above like disabled in this society, or are we treated as though we're kind of like you're like so unintelligent by comparison to the rest of society that you can't function even?
I'd be okay with that.
I think there'd be enough people similar to us that we wouldn't be like idiots, you know? Like we'd be the bottom of the barrel, but
we're not that common though either. Like, we'd have to be like have special classes. We'd have to, like, you know.
I'd be okay with that.
I guess also just in the terms of how much better the world would be.
Yeah,
that'd be way better.
No, inarguably.
Altruism aside, Jimmy, because we all know that if everyone was smarter, the world would be a better place. Yes. So let's think about it in terms of us.
Sex robots.
Sex robots would exist.
Instantly.
Would we be allowed to hang with the sex robots, though, as, like...
I think we would necessitate it unless we're, like, banging other dumbos.
I mean...
Dumbos!
What if... I mean, like, I don't know. Maybe
Instead of dumbos, we're dumbos.
Maybe we're not, like, sufficiently, like, intelligent enough to be able to hang with this highly sophisticated sex robots without hurting ourselves. Can we be trusted to take care of our own genitals?
Even the smartest people in this world don't assume that we would hurt ourselves on the things they come up with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
I think you're feeling like things would be so hyper advanced that we wouldn't even be able to comprehend. But we comprehend reality, and we comprehend things that hurt us.
But
like, they wouldn't come up with new dangers like, oh, this hyperspace vagina is going to chop your dick off.
We can't possibly imagine what that reality would be like, though. Because, again, we're like the dumbest people in that society.
Yeah.
So, like, that just, like, that changes, like, the whole skew of the, like, the whole bell curve.
You're really blowing this thing out, aren't you?
Yeah,
So,
I think
like,
it needs to be.
You
Because,
gotta
like,
think
we're
about-
treating this as, like, being a little bit too one-sided, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you take consumerism as sort of an example, right?
Okay.
Like, products in a broad sense, like, there's more dumb people than not, I feel like. I feel like that's fair
they're
to say.
developed for the lowest common denominator.
And so, like, you got shit like the hoverboard that comes out. And everyone's like, cool, the hoverboard. A thing I step on and it goes far. Oh, I tripped, I fell. Oh, it's on fire now?
Oh,
So I feel like, and there's a
put it in
million
my
things.
bathtub? That's not good?
There's a million things like that. Like when HDMI cables are new and they're like, fuck you, $70, $100 for a 20-foot HDMI cable that costs 10, maybe, actually.
Yeah.
Just shit like that. The lowest common denominator target would be just right for us. We'd eat it all up.
We would eat all of it up. Like good dumb boys. So what I'm saying is I'd pick the everyone else is smarter than me. Jimmy?
Yeah. Or wait, no.
Everyone else is smarter than me.
Yes.
But Brian, ultimately, what are you going to choose?
Do you want the pressure of leading humanity?
Well, like I think much like in our world, the smartest people wouldn't necessarily be the people running it.
That's true. But they'd still be smarter than us.
What?
In the smarter world, even if they're not the smartest people in the world, they're still smarter than us.
That's true. I mean, I think you kind of have to take a hit for the rest of the world.
Yep.
Because if everybody was dumber than me, then we would be pretty fucked.
Yeah. I love based on how I decided everyone would be smarter, you just shift everyone up. If you shift everyone down, the dumbest people now in
would
real world
would
just
people.
be like stupided to death.
They wouldn't be able to function.
What is breathe? How to breathe?
That gets pretty dark.
It gets very dark.
What a world that would be, Brian, that you maybe would choose.
I think that if it feels like we weren't exploring the true depths of being the dumbest person in any society.
It's true. It's hard to, but that's our job. And we made our decisions, and I think we did a great job.
Yay!
Now we have to deal with the consequences.
Deal with those very real consequences.
Everybody get your ice picks and get ready to give yourself a lobotomy.
Nobody picked that one.
Yes, we did.
Oh no!
We've got to be the dumbest people in the society, so everybody else will be smarter.
Hey, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Give us that latest hotness.
Would you rather be smart?
No, we just did that one.
Would you okay? Well, sorry. Would you rather be dumb, or smart?
No, no.
Wait.
We're doing the next segment.
Oh, I thought you said to do the same segment over.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, dang. You gotta be clear with me.
I'm so sorry, Jimmy.
All right, ladies and gents, and everyone in between. It's Mary Fuck Kill time.
Yay! Mary Fuck Kill
this
time.
comes from Jamie.
Yep.
She lives near you, probably.
Look outside your door. Jamie's there.
Dun-dun-dun.
Don't open your door now, because she's there.
Because she's there. She'd have to step back a second.
You'll hurt her.
If you're right on the bus, on the L, don't look behind you. It's Jamie.
So she says.
Uh-huh.
Mary Fuck Kill. The Tube, as in the British subway.
Oh.
The Tube, as the TV, the boob tube. Or the Tube, as in surfing a wave. Fucking shredding that tube.
Gnarly.
Yeah, gnarly. Do you know why it's called the boob tube?
There's boobs on it.
Well,
if you get Cinemax, Skinemax.
Because dummies are also called boobs.
Not quite. More Jimmy's. When TV first came out, or when cable first came out, they had a, I think it was a softcore channel, or there was no regulation, so boobs were just shown willy-nilly. And so people would get cable, and, you know, it was tube televisions back
Jerk
then.
it 24/7.
And they'd just be jerking it 24/7, and it got the nickname the boob tube because you could see boobs on it.
Is that actually real? It sounds like you maybe made that up on the spot.
No.
I don't know.
That's real. When cable first came out, there was only a couple channels.
How old is cable?
I think it was the mid-80s, early mid-80s.
1880s?
Yes, 1880s.
Okay.
Nice try, Dan. We all know boobs weren't invented till the 90s.
When Pamela Anderson hit the scene, and everyone was like, "Oh, she's a genius." Yeah. So, tubin, boobin, tubin,
Scroobin the boob, spew.
We're making noises with the mouths. So the British tube is much celebrated in culture. You know, there's the mind the gap saying. There's, you know, the red circle with the blue stripe through it, the underground.
Is it good?
the channel. I don't know.
Is it like a good public transit?
I've never tried it.
Anybody?
I wouldn't be
Jimmy,
able to say.
you know
Probably.
Yeah, that's not very good.
I'm sure it runs on time.
It's
It's
okay.
probably better than what San Francisco's got.
What do they got in San Fran?
A Muni and a BART and buses.
I don't know.
BART sounds dirty compared to the... No, wait. The tube or the BART? Both of them sound not like something I'd want to get into.
The Bart Simpson.
Yeah.
He's a
Inside
young boy.
that Bart.
Don't get into him.
They both sound kind of gnarly, yeah.
Don't have a cow.
And then
Europe.
television, or my best friend from ages 0 to
Now.
forever and ever, never leaving my side, always there, always watching, always warm. Television.
Now, a wave. A tube.
Yeah.
Dane.
Or the green room, as it's called.
What?
Yeah, it's another nickname for curls, for waves.
Why?
Because, okay, this is another true thing.
Dane's a surf boy.
I was raised at the beach.
Son of the beach?
I love that show.
My favorite fucking
Howard Stern produced
joint.
No, so the tube wave is called the green room because when it goes over your head, and you're in the tube, everything turns green because all the light's coming through the.
That's really
water.
cool.
It is really cool. And it's
Fucking
also
put my dick in
wet
that.
and smooth, and you're surfing, so that's instant
And
coolness.
it's cylindrical.
It's cylindrical. You're going through it. You're going in it. You're going out it.
Surfing sounds like a lot of wading around, though.
It is, but it becomes a very spiritual thing. I'm told I don't surf. I body surf.
Sounds too close to
Wait,
exercise
are they different?
for me.
Yes, body surfing and surfing are two very different
What?
activities.
Tell our audience.
Your body is the surfbord in body surfing.
Right.
Oh.
You're not standing on a board. Like, I think you might have like a body, like a little board, right?
No, that's boogie boarding.
Okay.
I like a boogie board.
Yeah,
So body surfing is just you and the wave.
that's right.
Okay.
And you can generally catch most waves with body surfing, but you can't catch all waves with surfing. It depends on where the
What do you
wave
you
is.
just lie flat? You don't stand up on your body?
You don't stand up on your body. No, you push your chin out.
you
like,
don't impossibly snap your body into a pretzel.
For sports.
it's highly dangerous, and you need to be
doing it.
you got to be very limber. No, so imagine like being shot out of a cannon.
Oh my god.
You know that kind of like body
I
posture
know what that feels like.
where your head's just like out and like your chin's up,
You're fearing for your life.
chin's up, and your shoulders are and your back's straight, and you're letting the wave propel you. That's body surfing. So the tube for surfing is where the wave is breaking over your head while you're traveling along the face of the wave, and behind you is closed off, but ahead of you can still see the ocean because it is constantly breaking behind you as you're traveling forward.
I kind of want to fuck it.
I mean, that's kind of where I was going with it.
I kind of want to fuck it.
Jimmy wants to fuck it. Hey, Brian, Jimmy wants to fuck it.
Did you hear?
Did you hear? Jimmy
Don't tell
wants
John
to fuck
Revere.
it. Yeah, no, it's a sexy beast, that tube wave.
Now, a subway tube, though, is
It's a
cold
dirty
and
place
dark.
full of rats.
You know, when you're right, you're right.
However, like iconic it is in culture, it's still a dirty place full of rats, where folks sleep and
And rat
pee.
people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the ghost from Ghost hung out in the subway once.
Get off my train!
He was
That's
like,
what he said.
"Arr!" Then he kicked a can.
He did kick a
Whoopi
can.
Goldberg was there.
You lost me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Not a Ghost fan?
No.
Let's watch
But they made a
Ghost.
vase together,
I
Brian.
know that part.
They made it
I'm
together.
not an idiot.
And he was wearing those short denim shorts, and then he dies!
And you see his sexy torso.
He does not, spoiler alert for Ghost, get reincarnated, right?
No.
He just doesn't get his wife murdered.
That's right. No, he protects his wife.
Good.
Yeah.
But he does...
By kicking a can.
Does turn into a beautiful horse. And he trumps across the sky.
No.
As beautiful clay horse.
Nope.
Because he sculpted himself.
No.
It's a twist.
No.
What if that was the end
M.
of the
Night
movie?
Shyamalan's Ghost.
Make a body for me, honey. I'll inhabit it. Be your clay husband.
Your little,
Be sure to give it a giant dong wink.
Wink.
your little clay horse husband.
I'm still a horse, though.
But I got a giant horse dong made of clay.
It's too big for a human. That's your fault. You made it.
Make sure you spritz me down so I'm
Your
nice
eyes
and
were
limper.
your eyes were bigger than your mouth there.
Make sure I don't crack in the kiln.
Why would you fire your clay husband so he's trapped in a statuette of a big dong horse? Why would you do that?
Why would you want to glaze him? I don't know.
So he's nice and smooth?
Yeah.
We're not talking about this. We're talking about...
Would you rather fuck a clay ghost?
a green room.
Or a can that got kicked?
Oh, God.
Kick the can.
Kick a can.
Yeah. So I would marry the tube, and then I would fuck the tube, and then I would kill the tube. No.
What a novel answer.
Yeah.
You did it.
I would...
You gave me the one answer I didn't expect.
I would marry... Okay, I got it. I would marry the subway, because even though it's dirty, it's dependable, and it would get me to where I need to go.
Is it dependable?
It is dependable.
Don't they break down all the time?
No.
Aren't they dangerous if you touch that third rail?
No.
Okay.
I would fuck the surfing tube because it's a flight of fancy. It's great once in a while, but it's like Christmas every day. You don't want fried chicken for every meal. So why I wouldn't want that sublime experience of smooth water sliding every goddamn time.
Oh.
I'd want it like once, a real special once that I'd remember.
So I'd pine for.
Fuck it. And then, however much I love television, I'd probably kill that tube.
Interesting.
Kill that tube. Also, tube television is outdated, and I watch most of my television on my computer. So,
I mean, it didn't say it's a tube television. It's slang for the television.
He can interpret it how he wants.
I'm gonna interpret
it as it's not an old shitty TV.
Okay, good.
For me, for my money.
I'm glad. Well, when we get to you, then you can answer that way. Jimmy, your turn.
Let me interrupt you by saying me. I'm gonna marry that boob tube because there's boobs and there's tubes.
Hey.
And variety is good.
Yeah, Viva
Lots
variety.
of channels. Not BBC television. Not 4 of them, but all of them. American television.
There's a lot
Satellite.
more than 4.
Internet television. TV. I'd fuck that wave.
Pay-per-view.
Because it's wet and hot. Because the sun, it's sunlight. Unless you're surfing at night, which don't. It's dangerous. You hit your head on a rock, you'll kill yourself. And I'll fucking kill a dirty, ratty subway tube.
Yeah.
It's not eating fresh. In the subway.
I get it.
I got there, guys.
We all heard about, fucking Jared's downfall there.
That's what'll happen to you.
I think that speaks to the underlying disgustingness of Subway.
What's gonna happen?
The Subway. The tube.
I'd prefer not to discuss pedophilia. Let's go on amicably.
What about my special theme episode that's coming up? You said I got to pick the theme.
Ryan, it has been stated multiple times that you are not a pedophile.
No takesies backsies.
You work adamantly, more than the two of us.
So adamant about not being a pedophile, it was almost as if he protests too much. But you picked the
in favor.
Wow. He fucking busts Jimmy's balls, then he fucking hits me in the tuchus with a croquet mallet.
It's the new Dane.
That's the new
ball
Dane.
buster.
Fucking edgy comic Dane here. Fucking Andrew Dice Clay eats your heart out.
Andrew Dice Dane.
Hickory dickory duck. Jack went up the. You're a fucking pedophile.
Hey.
You're a fucking idiot.
Hey.
Blah.
I'm not saying that Trump's a good guy, but I'm saying listen to him. That's what I'm
Let's
saying.
just give him a chance.
Let's just listen to him for a minute.
Give this guy, this man, this nice old man a chance.
I would like to formally apologize to Brian for insinuating he's a pedophile.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I work hard to not upset Brian's feelings. Today's Marry Fuck Kill was going to be all the tiny babies from Rugrats. Originally.
Thank you, Jamie, for submitting your Marry Fuck Kill, so we didn't have to marry fucking
The
kill a
babies from
baby.
Rugrats, the children from the Recess cartoon, or a third children group.
Marry fuck
Several
kill.
children.
Marry fuck kill. A baby, a child, or an infant.
This is disgusting.
Yeah, I would marry the fucking boob tube because TV is fucking amazing and I would love a lifelong relationship with it. And I would fuck the subway because public transit is the best. And I would kill that dirty old wave because it's gross exercise.
That's where fish poop.
Also, nature is disgusting.
Oh my God.
There's animal shit all up in it. Animal shit all over nature. You answer that. Why don't you? Nature. Yeah, no rejoinder, no clever rejoinder from you, nature. I didn't think so. I didn't think so.
No, you know what it
Russell.
is? It's just crickets.
Yeah.
I have a question for Brian.
Yes.
You've seen the movie Benjamin Button.
No, but
You
I've
know
heard
the
of it.
plot of it?
Familiar with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
concept of
Yeah.
Benjamin
Would you
buttoning?
feel better about marrying a baby if it was an old man baby?
God damn it! No.
Benjamin Button child.
What's worse than like having a sexual relationship with a child? An ugly, wrinkly old child.
An old child.
Gross.
All right, our final Would You Rather comes to us from Stephanie Ed in Berkeley.
Hey.
Thank you, Stephanie Ed,
Oh,
for
let's
all
go.
you do for us. Would you rather have a romance? It's a romance, guys.
It's a romance.
It's a romance.
Have a romance with an international thief or a psychic medium who can actually see ghosts. A second ghost theme from Stephanie Ed.
Ghosts with the
With the mostest. Who are you going to call?
ghosts.
Stephanie Ed.
That's a weird one, Jimmy.
I was doing that to my sister the other day, and she was not having it. I was like, sister. She was just like looking at me like,
Nope.
and I'm like, hello.
Oh, I love you and your sister stories.
Yeah, you got
They're great.
Jimmy's Family Stories, new weekly segment.
I'll do it.
Good.
I'll do it with the microphone connected.
Okay. That'd be for the best. That would be for the best. Hopefully people heard that last one then.
Hey, don't overdo it, Jimmy.
Yeah, don't overdo
I'm
it.
gonna do it. Do it. You remember the Urkel, guys? Everybody do the Urkel now. It was his dance.
You're trying to get away from the fact that you unplugged your microphone for half the episode.
But I didn't unplug it. I never plugged it in.
Okay. Really good.
That dance was stupid and gimmicky. There was no Bartman.
They had a toy. Anyways,
What?
this isn't about an Urkel toy. It was a doll, like a pull tab voice situation.
Yeah. I thought you meant like one that did the Urkel dance.
No, that'd be
That'd
amazing.
be crazy.
I always thought of it as more of an action figure anyway.
On my shelf.
Boy shelf. Hashtag boy shelf.
Boy shelf.
International thief or psychic medium.
So ghosts are cool.
Ghosts are cool.
Ghosts are cool.
You know what else are cool? Diamonds.
I think
Big ones.
I would like to be the medium. I think more than
No.
anything.
That's not what this is.
I know. No. That's what I'm saying. Like,
So would you be envious?
I would. Well, like that. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, okay, you can see the ghosts, and you can do spirit psychic bullshit. But what am I doing? I'm just
You're like
great
a
at wrapping presents.
You're like a florist.
I'm just the florist who's the borist. You know. Meanwhile, she's the medium who's speedium.
Yeah.
And
she's getting called for cases left and right.
She's talking to all the popular ghosts.
Important
John
ghosts.
F. Kennedy's like, I need to talk to you about something.
Princess Di.
Oh, I do love your shoes, and
Did I leave the oven on?
make sure you donate to charity. I'm
Princess
Diana. I love everyone.
Everyone
and I'm
loves me.
perfect, and everyone loves me. And I think we offended more people with that rendition of Princess Di than anything else we've done today.
Man, if you want to be offended by Princess Di jokes, fucking watch that first 30 episodes of That Old Passions.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
Today's recommendation from the PJC: watch Passions.
Do watch it though; it's good.
Today and like almost every episode of the PJC.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of
It's a
there's a tacit recommendation to watch Passions, the 90s supernatural soap opera Passions.
I think we should have a sub podcast where we watch Passions and then fucking recap it.
Oh god.
Recap like a week's episode of Passions.
Oh man, if only we thought of that like years
A year ago.
We'll start at episode 200.
Yeah, where we left off. We watched Passions with the tea kettle and soup cannon for
Like
good
4 years. Or
No,
something.
it wasn't 4. It was like
wasn't
2
4
years.
years.
But
Was it
we
even
did
2
that every
years? Was it even?
It was 2 years.
I thought it was
was-
just 1 year.
No, it was
a while.
It was as long as I've
That's my
been
dick.
roommates with Dane.
Guys, it was 5 days. It was just 5 days.
But we never stopped.
But it
never
felt
stopped.
like 2 years.
How many? 5 days you could get through 100 episodes if
Jesus
you literally
Christ.
did not stop.
Okay, back to the Would You Rather.
Yeah, let's stop
Jesus,
talking
okay,
about
yeah.
fucking Passions.
Don't you guys
fucking-
love Passions?
No, I don't. I hated it.
Okay, so Jewel
You loved
Thievery.
it.
I love
it's-
you guys.
It's great. I love thieves and I love money.
Well, that's the thing. So with thieves, you'd be like worried
I'd be so worried.
all the time about them being
It's so sexy though.
caught. They would be so sexy.
Yeah.
Also, with all the bending and things they've got to do to get around like laser beams.
But do they though?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
They do.
yeah.
Really.
They'd be gymnasts because they're like climbing up on like little precarious walks. And like rock climbers, they'd have that rock climber physique for scaling walls.
I'm thinking. I mean, I think
They'd be
that's
hackers because they'd be getting into like systems.
that. I believe more.
and but then they'd know a lot of Russians, and I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, that is a bit far-fetched as well.
And then they'd have like clubbed foots because like the doors keep falling on their foots.
And don't forget the prehensile tail.
Yeah, they get that.
Yeah, they'd have that.
You gotta hang from them ceiling rafters.
And then they could like touch me inappropriately with it, and then I'd get off on it.
Oh god.
You ever got a tail job before?
Flashbacks to preschool.
Oh,
All the tail jobs I got as a preschooler. Why are we talking about sex with children so much? Stop it.
it's a 50th episode. We got live a little.
We
Come
gotta
on.
live
damn
a
it.
little bit.
Okay. So yeah, it would be sexy, I think. Just like kind of, there's sort of a glamour there. I don't know if they'd necessarily be like gymnast in leather cat suit, you know?
They'd
Yes, they
all
would.
be
Yes, they would. Yes, they would.
Catwoman from
They
the
would
Christopher
be-
Nolan movies.
Yeah, they'd be Catwoman. They'd be Christopher Nolan Catwoman.
It'd be Christopher Nolan in a Catwoman suit.
That's also fine.
Yeah.
I'd be married to Christopher Nolan in a Catwoman suit.
He's cool,
In a
man.
minute. He's a cool guy.
He wrote that Memento.
He wrote a lot of weird stuff.
I do not care for his interpretation of Batman. I'll say it and I'll say it again.
You and Stephanie Ed, that was the episode she was on,
Oh, don't.
talking about conservatism and things.
Stephanie, it's a smart lady.
She is.
Don't tell her we said so.
Don't anyone...
She doesn't listen to this podcast.
She does. She does, though. Hi, Stephanie. So...
Hi, Stephanie. I know you're not listening. I know you're not listening.
The psychic medium might also be tough to live with because they're haunted. They'd be like distracted all the time.
Well,
The
hold on.
thief might also
It's a
be.
psychic medium. You don't. It's not just ghosts all the time.
I know.
It's not like that Sixth Sense. You have to channel them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a medium is primarily concerned with like spirits.
The afterlife.
Yeah.
It's not like a Haley
Seances.
Joel Osment.
No.
It's a
maybe.
It's a crystal ball bearing woman. Who's like,
for
yo,
you it is, Jimmy.
Yo, Ghost.
Sure.
I mean, a
Yo,
psychic medium could be Haley Joel Osment, but like older and a lady. Cause
see, that would be distracting. I don't. When you say it's a medium. It says a medium, right?
That's right.
And a medium is one who like interacts with ghosts. Yeah.
What if it was
Whoopi Goldberg from
all
Ghost?
the mystery van kids?
You mean
The Mystery Squad.
Mystery Incorporated?
Is that
Mystery
what they are?
Inc?
Yeah.
It feels like we keep on coming up with non-sexy mediums, like Whoopi Goldberg, young Haley Joel Osment,
and Fred from Scooby-Doo.
and Fred from Scooby. Well, Fred, kind of
Frank Welker, my favorite. Voice
Or
actor for
the guy from Can Hardly Wait. Freddie Prinze.
Oh yeah, Freddie Prinze Jr. He also played Fred.
Also a psychic in real life.
So who are the sexy psychics then?
I can't
Brian?
think of a
You
damn
can't-
one.
Well, there's
Miss Cleo.
There was
Miss Cleo.
Call Me Now. Call Me Now, Miss Cleo. Except you're passed away. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Can you contact yourself?
Oh God. Yeah. The only
Patricia Arquette.
the only marginally sexy medium I can think of is from a video game, and even then, she's just cute.
What game is that?
The Blackwell series of adventure games, point-and-click adventure games.
Did you play all those?
I played like the first 2 or 3.
Oh, they're so good.
Sandra Bullock.
I forgot I gave
good.
those to you.
Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, no, and it was
I
good,
really love.
Guys. Sandra Bullock. Premonition.
Yeah,
People watch that, Bill?
but go play the Blackwell.
Yeah,
games.
yeah,
They're really good.
yeah. Those are good.
They're
good
cheap as
adventure
shit.
games.
And then
Also.
Patricia Arquette from the show Medium.
She sleeps and has dreams of ghosts.
There you go. So there are a couple of ladies for you?
For Brian.
For Brian specifically. I procured them.
For me. Yeah, I don't know. I think I've actually already made my decision, guys.
Yeah, go for it.
I've got to go with the jewel thief, the international thief. Yeah, I mean, it just sounds more sexy, even like if it's not like leather catsuit, weird like suggestive poses around laser beam traps that are kind of improbable and incredulous themselves.
Right.
Even if it's like a lot more like recondite, like planning around like alarm systems and just doing a lot of like careful planning and like working with like cohorts, that's just kind of sexy and like rebellious,
Would you want to be a part of the operation, or would you want to be like the spouse who doesn't know about the business?
Oh, I think I have to, because like that's part of the scenario. Like I know as part of the scenario.
For your own scenario.
Well, exactly. Like, yeah, like would you rather be dating like a jewel thief or a psychic? And I think in either case it kind of implies
You do know, yeah.
Yeah. So I do know she's a jewel thief. I don't know if I get to be part of her team. That doesn't seem to be suggested in the...
No, but would you want to be?
Oh, definitely.
Well, then do it.
I don't know if I get to be, though. I get this vibe that, like, it's more like they're the sexy, whichever one their version of the sexy they are. Maybe that's just me reading into it.
It just says, would you rather have a romance with this person? It doesn't say, like, you're...
It feels like it feels intrusive.
All right.
Yeah. So
Jeez.
it would be.
Stop attacking me.
I'm not attacking you. I think it'd be the jewel thief all the way. That's way sexy.
So I have some conditions. Like,
Oh my god.
Oh God, of course you do.
if I was in the romantic relationship with the international jewels thief, it would have to be an open relationship. Because this person would be out and about all the time on their capers. And like, they're a sexy ass jewel thief. Like, I don't know who's coming onto them. So we would have to have a very open and honest conversation about like, hey, can we fuck other people? Like, can we do this? Because
I feel a bit offended. You don't think a jewel thief can be monogamous?
I think they could be, but I don't think that an international jewel thief tends towards that lifestyle.
How often do you think they're going off on capers, though? Like, you get a diamond, you sell a diamond, you're good, you're set for a while.
Yeah, but they got that hunger, Jimmy. They're hungry for the next big score. And they're like, I've got to go to Morocco. I've got to go
That's where all the diamonds live.
I've got to talk to my contacts in Morocco. And I'm like, okay, honey, have a good time. I wonder if she's fucking people there.
Ooh.
Probably. those Moroccans.
This is more a problem for you.
Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying. This is about me. Okay. This is... I rather?
It sounds like your relationship has bigger problems than the jewel thief thing.
So we would have to be probably in an open relationship and identify that.
Is that what you're choosing, though?
If we were, maybe. Now, if I was with the psychic medium, we'd have to have some very honest conversations about work and home life.
That would also be an open relationship, by the way.
Well, maybe.
I need to be able to fuck ghosts, honey.
I need you to get some sexy ass ghosts in here, and I need to
I need them to touch my wingle wangle right now.
Oh God!
Have a little ghost blow.
Ghostbusters 1, and
honey, you know how you put the peanut butter on your dick and the dog comes? If I put like a little bit of ectoplasm right on my mushroom tip.
Oh God!
Will it go? Can you summon a sexy ghost?
I gotta go.
If you're cool with it.
I got a ghost. No.
Why is that the thing?
No, but like I wouldn't want her bringing her work home with her. You know?
Sure.
Like I'd want our life to be separate from ghost medium life, because we gotta have connection time.
So you wouldn't want to know about a ghost?
I would. That'd be fine, but there'd have to be boundaries. There'd have to be very clear boundaries about when medium stuff happens and when us stuff happens, because I can't be sharing my partner with her job to the extent that I'm missing out on what we have together.
Well, what if she just has an important vision in the middle of dinner?
Well, yeah, we'd talk about that and pound out those details, but I wouldn't want it to be every day. Important visions, sure. Write them down.
Well, she can't help it.
It'd be tough.
What if she was Veronica Mars from that show Medium?
Is it Veronica Mars?
No, it's not.
No,
I couldn't remember
Patricia
her name.
Arquette.
That's the one.
I said it.
Veronica Mars from that show Medium.
That was my joke.
You know,
Grey's Anatomy.
like numbers from that show MacGyver.
Bones from that show Numbers.
Like Dr. Sam Beckett from that show Stargate SG-1.
Yes.
So what do you choose, though? You hashed it all out. You gave your conditions.
Those are my conditions. I think I want to live in a world where ghosts exist, so I'd pick that one. Cool. If we were honest with each other.
Okay. So, if I'm married to a jewel thief, an international jewel thief.
Oh, conditions. Jesus
that's what it says. It's an international.
No, go ahead.
So what that must mean is that my international jewel thief wife steals jewels from around the world so much to the degree, or I should say, that means that she's leaving a calling card. Because the world knows that it's her specifically stealing these jewels. Yeah. That's a little tacky. I feel like.
You've imposed this thing on her and then instantly judged her for it.
It says does it not say an international jewel thief?
Yeah, it says, but it doesn't say she leaves a calling card.
Well, I'm saying implicitly. Otherwise, they're just if you say international jewel thief, that's based on something, right? So that means that she must be leaving a calling card of some sort.
I don't agree with that.
Judge away, James.
Go ahead.
Judge away.
That seems like she's putting a lot at risk for just the fake, the Banksy-esque notoriety of it all.
The Banksy of jewel thieves.
Additionally,
she steals things to the extent that it's an art.
So, if I was dating in a romantic relationship with a ghost medium, what I envision is, while I am not a medium myself, she's helping out distressed, troubled ghosts, and I get to help out with that. I get to help the dead pass on.
So you'd want to be an integral part of the business, where I'd want the business to be separate.
Also, helping ghosts is probably not illegal.
Maybe in
I haven't read a law book lately.
maybe in Trump's America.
Maybe.
No
Hey, I'm
ghosts
just
left behind.
saying. Listen to his ideas.
We're gonna build a wall between us and the land of the dead. The dead will pay for the wall.
with their ghost bugs.
Taxed imports from the
Ghostsylvania.
Every time somebody dies, we'll tax them.
Do you know that avocados come from the ghost world?
Highest crop of ghost. They call them ghost apples. And they're green because of the ectoplasm.
Yeah.
Oh god.
They're slimy and disgusting because of the ectoplasm.
They taste sour because of the death.
Yeah. All right, we made our decision.
It's a ghost.
It's a ghost?
We've made the decisions, and now we can finally rest.
Plus, before we move on to the afterlife,
Oh, wait.
if I die, she can solve my murder.
No, that's true, because
And
you'd
you can
definitely be
So
murdered.
I know that I'm covered.
And you can still date.
Hey.
Yeah, other ghosts, sexy ghosts.
You'd have to have an open ghost relationship, though.
Might make it harder to break up.
So, everyone, that was
like
our...
haunting my ex-wife.
I'm closing the episode.
Okay, well, since you're announcing it.
Well, everyone, I'm announcing now that this is the end of the episode, our 50th episode. So thank you for joining us on this very auspicious occasion. Thank you for listening through. If you'd like to send us some Would You Rathers, we'd really appreciate it if you send them to the PJC Cast at gmail.com. Also, you could send it to us on Facebook and from Instagram.
What?
And from
No. What?
Periscope.
No, these are not
and
social medias we are part of.
Vine. If you still have a Vine account somehow.
Fucking hack that Vine.
That one where like people put their
MySpace.
recipes.
Yeah.
Friendster.
Friendster.
LimeWire. Download us on Kazaa.
GeoCities.
Yeah.
Angel Fire.
Check
all
out-
those places.
Yeah.
All of them.
Review us on iTunes and review us
Actually.
well. Leave a review and rate us and things like that. And tweet us at the PJC Cast. I've started tweeting, my friends.
Hey,
Tweeting
tweets.
is happening. So yes. But thank you all. And guys, 50 episodes.
Yeah.
This is some.
We got some cool stuff in the pipes.
I
Coming
think
down the pipes.
50 episodes, and at least 7 of them are pretty good.
pretty good. There might be something that highlights those 7 episodes coming up. So that could be. You know.
Wait, what? What?
Don't worry about it.
What?
Don't worry about it, Jim.
I was gonna paint. I was a surprise, but I'm gonna paint 7 nice things about episodes on a rock, and I was gonna put it through your window. Surprise!
Each and every one of you were throwing rocks through your windows.
All of your windows. Wear a hat.
We know where you live.
Wear a hat for a few days.
No, but honestly,
I'm not gonna tell you what days. Guys,
thank you for joining us.
Thank you for taking this 50 episode ride.
Both of you, motherfuckers.
Oh.
Thank you guys.
Hey, thank you, Dave.
hey,
Because this has been a really fun time, and I look forward to this every week.
I appreciate you being rightly gracious.
Of course.
Thank you, Dane. I love you.
I love
you
you
too, Jimmy.
Hey, thanks. I like you guys.
And you know what? I'm really,
You guys are alright.
and especially, I'm proud. I'm proud of this jacuzzi.
Oh.
And the crew within it.
Everybody,
I said it out loud.
Everybody salute.
We have
Everybody
title.
salute.
Everybody salute.
This'll pan. This'll carry.
So have a good night, everyone, and get home safe.
If you're already home, leave. Go out of.
Go unsafe.
Go
Go
find
out
a
of that
sexy
dark night.
ghost
Do something
and
dangerous.
fucking put some ectoplasm in your nethers.
Ooh.
That sounds dangerous. I put the Dane in dangerous.
Is Johnny Depp stupid?
What?
He's too rich.
Yeah, what? So, on the real, what was the last good Johnny Depp movie? Like, I really
Ninth Circle.
do like Johnny Depp, but like,
Ninth Circle.
I
What is
liked The Ninth Gate.
Ninth Gate, excuse me.
How old's that? What's that?
Pretty
It's
old.
Older.
Water and Chocolate.
That was good.
I liked him in Fear and Loathing.
Fear and Loathing.
Yeah.
Well, those are old though. What's the last movie?
That's what we're saying.
I
The old ass movies that he's good in.
The first Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
I
That
did
was
like
good.
him in that.
Yeah.
He was. I like Benny and June.
Benny and the June.
He does the potato feet.
Never actually seen it.
It's cute. It's stupid, but it's cute.
I've heard good things.
Bum bum ba-dum, bum.
Ba.
Ooh, this is for Jamie. Ba, da, bum. Oh, gross.
All right, so
Benny and the Junes.
we're gonna be quiet real quick.
Benny.
Stop,
Benny
stop.
and the Junes.
now you.
Dun dun dun. A boom. A boom. Dun 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 bum. Betty and the Junes. Betty and the Junes.
I kind of like both of those.
Let's do a third one.
Hey, audio sucks. Sorry. You're a bunch of losers. Suck my butt.
Hey, blowjobs, we fucked the audio on purpose. Deal with it.
Fuck you.
We here at the PJC hate your ears. And so we decided to shove sandpaper, audio sandpaper, deep inside your canals. Hope you like it, dweebs.
Also, guess what? We're replacing half the audio with the worst music from Limp Bizkit ever.
Ooh.
Fuck you.
Come on.
Benny and the Junes.
Benny and the Limp Bizkit.
That's one of my favorite voices to do is fucking Limp Bizkit voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
Hey guys, what if I use my pop filter like a magnifying glass?
Oh.
I don't think you'll see anything better. You won't be a jewel thief at this rate.
Investigating audio crime.
What is this? Is this a microphone? I'm not sure. I'm having a hard time seeing it. My handle is very bendy. We're getting weird.
Yeah, it's getting kind of late.